What's up, YouTube family? This is Leah Boone with Monarch Ministry. Welcome to the channel. I guess I had lipstick on my nose. All right, so the Lord is continuing to speak to me about the bullies, and he took me back to the book of Esther again. In the book of Esther, Haman was really wanting to, for all these things. First, he wanted, the king asked him what he would do for somebody. I was eating something. I'm sorry. First, he asked Haman what he would do for somebody that did something good for the king. And he was like, okay, parade him around on a horse, give him a signet ring and a robe. And so he's like, okay, great, let's do that for Mordecai. So what he wanted the king to do for him was done for Mordecai, the guy he was jealous of, because Mordecai wouldn't bow down and worship him. Haman wanted to kill all of the Jews. So after that, Queen Esther was allowed to have her banquet. And at the banquet, she told the king of Haman's plan to kill all of the Jews. And so they impaled him on the very gallows that he had put up for Mordecai. And in chapter 8, it goes on to say that the king gives Haman's household to Queen Esther as a gift. And she gives it to Mordecai. So everything bad that was supposed to happen to Mordecai has now happened to Haman. Then it goes on to talk about the Jews. And in chapter 9, it says, now in the 12th month, that is the month of Adar, on the 13th day, the time came for the king's command and his decree to be executed. And on the day that the enemies of the Jews had hoped to overpower them, the opposite occurred, in that the Jews themselves overpowered those who hated them. The Jews gathered together in their cities throughout all the provinces of King Ahasuerus to lay hands on those who sought their harm, and no one could withstand them, because fear of them fell upon all people, and all the officials of the provinces, the satraps, the governors, and all those doing the king's work helped the Jews, because the fear of Mordecai fell upon them. For Mordecai was great in the king's palace, and his fame spread throughout all the provinces. For this man Mordecai became increasingly prominent. Thus the Jews defeated all their enemies with the stroke of the sword, with slaughter and destruction, and did what they pleased with those who hated them. The Lord told me boomerang. Boomerang is this concept in the prophetic. He said this to me before, and I've heard it in other prophetic words like a year ago. But boomerang is like when your enemies have thought bad thoughts about you, or had wished bad on you, or done black magic against you for you to lose everything, for your finances to go down the drain, for whatever was trying to be prospered in your life to fail woefully. All of these things that they had wished on you is now going to hit them if they don't repent. And until they repent, whatever they had wished on you is going to happen to them, just like what happened in the book of Esther. So just pray for your enemies. Pray for whoever. If God has shown you if there's somebody behind like what's going on in your life, just pray for them. Don't ever pray for it to go back on them, for the arrows to be shot back at them. Just pray for them. Pray for mercy, because it's horrible. God's judgment, his wrath it's keep your heart upright. That's why it's really important not to think bad thoughts about people, not to say bad things about people. I mean, I've experienced it. I have sinned and I have gossiped before. I have thought bad thoughts about people, and God showed me. He showed me. You know, God will correct you, and it's not fun. And if you've ever been shown, pray for your enemies. Pray for them, that the scales be removed off their eyes, that they see what they're doing. Because the pride blinds people. It blinds them, and they think that they're working for the Lord. They think that they're doing the right thing. And they're really fighting against God. So just pray for them. But this is just a confirmation that, you know, if they don't repent, everything is going to be boomeranged. Okay, I love you all so much with the love of Christ. Y'all have a blessed day. Bye.